Hey everybody, Jeremy Chen here, and I want to introduce to you all a new project that I'm working on, and it's called Holy Words. And here's the concept. I want you to imagine with me, uh, if you've ever been in a church building that has stained glass windows. Um, if that if you are a member of that religious community that regularly attends that uh, church services in that building, um, perhaps this is you. But likely over time, uh, those stained glass windows simply sort of just becomes a part of your weekly or regular experience as a member of that community of faith. Maybe in the beginning, the first time you were in that church building, you when you saw that beautiful window with different stories on it, different characters, you were intrigued and you might have asked questions. What are these windows depicting? But over time, you just kind of maybe you had already heard the story behind these windows, or maybe not. But over time, you just kind of take for granted that these windows enhance the beauty of the space and of your religious experience. And you stop really asking what they mean. Now, one day, a friend comes into that sanctuary space, and they've never been involved in your church before, and maybe they haven't even really been exposed much to your faith. And so when they see these windows, you can imagine what they think or feel. They begin asking questions. They admire the windows, but they're not sure what they mean. This is what I think happens very often with what I'm calling holy words. In Christian faith, our religious language, our lingo, over time, even though we may sort of come to understand what they mean as those who are insiders to the faith, those who are not continually steeped in the stories and the culture and the realities of what those words are tied to, can come to find the religious words that we use mysterious. And this actually applies to all religious communities, and really probably beyond to every really sect or a group. And those words, take any religious word that comes to mind, holy, right? The Word of God, Trinity. Any of these kinds of words, for those who are initiated into understanding what those words mean, they have a beautiful quality, and it's like worshiping in that sanctuary every week. When you hear those words, it's like when you see those stained glass windows, and you just find them beautiful, and you find yourself nodding your head when you hear those words said. But for outsiders to the conversation, those who haven't been really initiated into that conversation, it's very likely, even if they find those words beautiful, that they become aware that they're missing a whole complex set of associations tied into those words, into that religious vocabulary. And I and find myself interested in that. And I want to go on a journey of sort of looking at those stained glass windows and learning about them. I want to spend some time looking at some religious lingo, holy words, specifically within the Christian tradition, and understand how those words work. How do people understand them? What was the story behind those words? And perhaps along the way in this journey, we will find that some words have just kind of lost their meaning or ability to communicate. And perhaps other words will find that we come to treasure these words and more importantly, the meaning behind them more than we thought we ever could. And so that's my hope. I hope that you will find it an enriching journey to come alongside me as I explore holy words.